You know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still a long way to go. Long way to go. We got some guys that you know, been challenged. They're challenging these guys. They're doing a good job responding. The effort's good. We just got to keep putting them in adverse situations right now. That's what we're kind of, you know, reaching those dog days of fall camp. And, you know, it's our job as coaches to keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep pushing them through it. And, you know, that right now is exactly where we are with them. And nobody should feel at ease at anybody, any position, anybody. Our job is to make sure that their life right now is a little uneasy.
I'm thinking spoken Saturday, but what was your assessment of the offense overall after the scrimmage through the line?
Saturday scrimmage, I'm trying to think here. Saturday, it was you know, we had a good first scrimmage, about what we expected on a first scrimmage. Had some good things, had some bad things, had too many penalties, which was very, very uncharacteristic of us from an up front bunch. You know, those are things that we got to correct for tomorrow's scrimmage. But you know, it was a good first scrimmage. It was a good start. You know, it's kind of like, you know, people coming to your birthday party and they bring presents, and finally you get to open them up, and some of you like and some of you don't like, you know, as far as what's going on up there. And so it's our job to keep pushing and keep driving them and keep straining them. These guys need to be strained. And that's one thing right now that I know that, you know, we're doing a really good job of. Coach Sweeney's doing a good job of putting us in adverse situations, and that's exactly what we need.
Would you classify this week as sort of like moving week, where these are the guys you're going to...
It's like Saturday at the Masters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly kind of the term I use with them all, quarterbacks and all. This is a big week for a lot of these guys, and you know, there's a lot of pressure. Again, trying to put them in an adverse situation and add that pressure on top of them to see how they're responding. You know, we'll see. You know, some of them are really stepping up, and others are kind of letting it get to them. So you know, it's a big week. It's a week that you're going to see a lot of movement going on, a lot of shaking around going on right now.
You guys going to be working on tomorrow in the scrimmage? Situational type stuff?
Yeah, it'll be a situational scrimmage. Yeah, situational scrimmage, and again, just I hope it's really hot and, you know, the wind's not blowing. I mean, we need that. We need that type of environment right now to go along with the pressure that's being placed on these guys.
How big of a short yardage and goal line situations do you for the line tomorrow?
Any short yardage and goal line situation is big. Doesn't matter what practice it is, it's huge. We try to take great pride in that. That's an area that we've focused on from last year, that we've got to improve on to be the championship caliber football team that we want to be. And so anytime we get a chance to practice that, you know, that's something big for us. We practiced on that today. And, you know, there were some good things, there were some bad things we got to keep improving on, keep working. You know, Coach talks about it all the time. It's kind of that, you're trying to get them ready for that day, 17, 18 days from now. And so there's a lot of stuff that we got to work on and still get put in. But at the same sense, you can't keep adding to the offense if you're not picking up the base stuff and being able to master the base stuff. So,
is it still a little too early to say if there's any separation at number 2 quarterback?
Is there any separation of it? No, there's not any separation. It's pretty tight knit right now. I mean, it is a true 3-man race right now, without a doubt. I mean, if anything, I could say that, you know, Chad Kelly's definitely he's pushing some guys. He's really pushing some guys.
Talking about shaking up in a lot of areas. Is there a position or an area
all
in
of
particular?
them. Yeah, every one of them. Everybody. Water boy, the whole bit. Everybody. I mean, everybody's job right now is a little uneasy right now, and it needs to be. And you know, these guys, there shouldn't be anybody coming out here. It's not happiness camp, and that's kind of what we, you know, some of these guys get that in their mindset that it could be happiness camp, and it's not that. I mean, we're coming out here and we're pushing these guys and driving these guys and straining them, and we're, you know, there's a lot of guys that are being jockeyed around and, you know, fired and rehired and the whole bit. I mean, it's just the way you do it right now. But I tell you that the effort, they're giving effort. We got to keep pushing. Anybody else? JJ, he did. He's out there. He's out there in the shorts. He's got to go through 5 days of whatever they call that, shorts and helmet, and to get himself ready before he can hit. I mean, is he in shape? Not the type of shape that we need him to be in, but he showed up. He showed up all right. We'll see. He's so far behind, it's kind of hard to tell right now. I'm glad he's here.
You praised Martavis a couple of days in, and I'm wondering sort of progress report on him so far.
Yeah, he's continuing to work. He's continuing to strive. He's learning on the run. I would say Martavis has been a guy that's is continuing to catch the attention of a lot of people in camp. So yes, I've been pleased with where he is.
What have you seen from Brandon Thomas in camp? You feel pretty good about him?
Well, again, it goes with all of them. I mean, it's kind of whatever day it is. And when one day it looks really good, and other days it doesn't. So, it's not just him; it's all of them up front. There's a whole group of them up front that we got to continue to stress and strain and keep pushing, keep driving.
Have you had Dalton working a lot at right tackle, or has he been focusing
No,
more on center?
not much right tackle at all. He's kind of been back at the center position and trying to slowly get more involved into the practice team. He still hadn't quite got to where he's taking most of the snaps yet, but he'll get there. He'll be,
Where else has Norton been working besides center?
He's been working some at guard. It's a position we thought in the spring that he would be to push somebody, to be pushed at left guard or right guard or whatever it is. But he's a guy that's getting some reps there.
On both sides of the guard?
Just left. Left guard, yeah.
How do you feel like the tight ends have come on behind Brandon Forson and a guy like Seconder?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think Stanton Seconder is doing. He has his moments. He's a young kid that's having his moments. He's learning the game, learning the role, learning what we expect of him. He's a guy that's going. He's going to be all right. He's going to be a really good ball player for us. He's just young, and we got to get him in that position here in play. Good. Joe Gore is still working right tackle. Yeah, sure is.
Zach Brooks not able to get back?
Zach made it back yesterday. Yep. Full pads yesterday, and it'll be interesting to see him in the scrimmage do that tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a big day for these guys. It'll be a big day, big challenging day for them. See how we respond. Kind of getting, trying to get everything set and ready. After this week, you'd like to have some, pretty much have everything set and ready as you go into your final 2 weeks.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank y'all.